Hello, my dear friends. Uh, Hello, my dear friends. This is my first live video on YouTube. I hope you are doing well. Today, the topic that I will be talking to you that is meta motivation. So, meta motivation is a stage when we go beyond the usual motivation. Motivation is that when we have some motive and we may that motive may drive us, and then we run, we walk, and we try to achieve our goals. So in meta motivation we go beyond our basic needs, which is explained so many times by Abraham Maslow, his famous pyramid. So today I would like to introduce this concept of meta motivation, which is related to meta pathology, meta needs, and also there is a complex that is called Jonah complex. In Jonah complex, that is a self-defeating kind of complex, that when a person doesn't want to proceed, doesn't want to go to higher echelons of success and happiness, so then that person does something which are counterproductive. For example, the person is suffering from inferiority complex, and then because of that inferiority complex the person does not develop, there is no growth. So the solution to this problem, that is meta motivation. When we have bread, for example, we have food, we have diet, and we are fulfilling our basic biological physiological needs, then we go to security, safety, and after the security, safety, we go for psychological needs like relationship, love, and then we have self-esteem. Self-esteem, it has two categories. One, self-esteem, we ask others. For example, we do something and we want that that thing must be recognized by others, and we try to introduce ourselves to other people, and when we receive feedback or we received encouragement, then we feel a kind of happiness. And there is another self-esteem, that you have so much self-confidence that you understand that whatever I do, that thing will be likable, that thing will be liked by people, that will be appreciated, that will be admired, and I don't need that other people, they come to me and they appreciate me or admire me, and you don't depend on other people. So when we talk about self-actualization, so the second aspect of self-esteem, that you are so much satisfied, you are so much like you have a lot of immense contentment, and you don't need that somebody else will tell you some good word and then you will feel good. No, you are at such a stage that you don't need other people to recognize, and you don't want, you don't need to introduce yourself to other people. So that is another concept of self-esteem. So in meta motivation, we go for the needs of being. For example, whatever I have needs, my self-actualization, I want to actualize myself. For example, you can walk, you can crawl, you can walk, you can run, you can fly. So if you have your maximum potential that you have, so why you are not going to utilize your maximum potential? My theory is to start from meta motivation. We should try to go for the things which are our needs of being, not our basic needs. Once we actualize ourselves, once we can run instead of just walking, instead of just wanting for some basic things like not stones but gold, why not we start from the gold? Why we just go only for stones? Why for something basic? Why for something which is bare minimum? Why not something so great, so excellent? And that is self-actualization, when you go for excellence, when you are not satisfied with few things and you want to do something great, something excellent, something exceptional, outstanding, splendid, that is like more and more the upper category. So my concept is that we should start from self-actualization, and there is another concept, and that is called self-transcendence. Once we become spiritual, so we go beyond self. We become one with universe. We become like part of the cosmos, and then we search for beauty, we search for magnificence, then we search stateliness, For example, we want to do something which are great, then we want to do uniformity, and then we want to do something unique, and then we want merger, we want amalgam, we want to be mixed with the cosmos, with the universal trends. So that thing is called self transcendence. So meta motivation is that we are not going to satisfy ourselves with the basic needs, but we go beyond that. And Jonah complex, that when we don't want our own greatness, our own success, our own happiness, we are in doubt, we are skeptical that we can't do things what we can or what we want. So we go beyond our capabilities, and then we are so much motivated that we are not happy with the basics, with the original, like for example bread and butter and bed and house and these basic needs, which are even animal needs. They also need a shelter, they also need bread, they also need clothes, they also need attire. These are career, for example job or money. We go beyond these things, and we go to the world of altruism, then we go to the world of humanity. Why not we do something so great that we become part of the universe, and then the universe become part of ourselves. So today I wanted to introduce these terms to you. Meta motivation. Meta pathology is that when you have some complexes, when you have some diseases, and then you don't go progress. Like you inhibitions, you are not flexible, you are not elastic, you stop your own progress, you become your own enemy. So when you become so happy, you will become so satisfied that my goal, that is superior goal, and I will go beyond the usual stuff, then you are meta motivated, then you want to do something great. So today it was my introductory lecture on meta motivation and self actualization. Beyond, because in famous Abraham Maslow pyramid of hierarchy of needs, the top one is self actualization. But before his death, he introduced another concept, and that is self transcendence. And that self transcendence and self actualization, that these two things are the basis of meta motivation. So we have to break the vicious circle that we become our own enemies, our own progress, our own growth, our own development. We try to discover ourselves and our full potential, whatever we have inside us, our body, mind and soul, whatever we have inside. So we have to actualize, we have to fulfill ourselves, self-fulfillment. What capabilities I have to do self-discovery. I have to go and I have to search what thing that I'm very good in, that thing, that best thing, that excellence. Once I get that excellence, then I go for meta motivation and I get inspiration, and then my speed, my velocity becomes so quick. So please go for meta motivation. Start from the top, don't start from the bottom. This is my own theory, that this hierarchy of needs of Abraham Maslow, we should not start from the bottom. We should go to the top, because this world, this life is too short. We don't have time for experiments. Why not we start from the spirituality? Why we don't start from the top and then we come down? So this was like my approach, and I hope this is my first video in Facebook, and I would like to see your remarks, whatever I can discuss, and whatever we can discuss in this meta motivation, which is a new discovery for me, and I hope you will understand me, and this is my first effort. So thank you very much. So I'm going to stop it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to stop this.